Eldrick Fan said, I got work and can't make the stream, but I just heard they're making Goonies 2. I shudder to think of it. Now that I've ruined your weekend, I go. I actually heard about this. I think it was first announced the weekend, or the first time I heard of it anyway, was the weekend of Beetlejuice 2 as soon as it started doing so great, you know, because I mean, compared to the recent box offices, Beetlejuice 2 raked in a pretty good amount for that weekend. And I don't know if that was the thing that people were looking at to see, hey, you know, are these nostalgia sequels really going to make it or not, you know, or something. I mean, I don't know, because obviously Ghostbusters Afterlife had done well, and I don't know how the other Ghostbusters movie did. So I don't know. Apparently Steven Spielberg is at the helm or involved. Last I've heard, I don't know if all of the original cast is signed on yet. Maybe they are signed on by now. I don't know. I don't know. There's something to be said for, it's great when the original people come back to want to continue a great story. It's hard not to see these things as just little cash grabs at this point, though. I mean, honestly, what the F have you been doing? You know, how many years, how many decades have we longed for sequels to some of these movies? And what the hell have you been doing? You know, I mean, seriously. And now all of a sudden, now that like everything Hollywood throws against the wall just falls off and dies, you know, now it's like, oh, maybe we should do that thing they always wanted us to do, you know, and you think, okay, well, whatever, at least they're doing it for you now. But so much time has passed. I mean, as I said about Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think I had some, you know, issues with it here or there, but I think it was just about the best it could be, having been so freaking long. I mean, all of our main cast are just so old at this point. All you can do is just make it about the next generation or whatever. And I'm as a Ghostbusters fan, I was really pissed off about that. I mean, how long had we been wanting a Ghostbusters 3? I don't care whose fault it was, Bill Murray's or the studios or whatever. I mean, it's annoying, you know. Really, the real Ghostbusters 3 is the video game that we got, which was epic. But like I said, I thought, you know, Afterlife was about as best as it could be after having so much time passed. Still had a problem with the whole Egon parting ways with the group there and everything, but you know, whatever. I don't trust just because Steven Spielberg is back. Steven Spielberg was back and gave us some Indiana Jones movies that were pretty crappy too. So I know, good for Steven Spielberg. I mean, he's not, his name on something doesn't mean grade A quality. Heck no. Richard Donner directed that movie, and sadly, Richard Donner's no longer with us. And a lot of people just talk about Spielberg for the Goonies. Like, Donner was a huge part of that. So, you know, Lucas is part of it too and everything. But I don't know. Who knows? I don't know enough about it yet. But I'm really ticked off every time I see these people finally go back to try to give us extensions to these franchises that were so great. And that, of course, we would have loved, you know, movies about these, you know, franchises or whatever back in the day. I was like, why were you just turning a complete and total deaf ear to us? And now that you don't even know what to do with yourself because Hollywood can't produce something that's good to save its life. I mean, Minecraft just came out, and that's, I guess, doing sort of well. I don't know enough about it to criticize it or praise it because I loathe the very idea of the game of Minecraft. So I don't, I have no idea. I have no standing on what the movie's good or not. But is it really that good? I'd be shocked if it was really amazing. My guess is that it's probably just entertaining. Nowadays, that's enough. If it just doesn't suck, that's enough, you know, for a film to do well. So I don't know. It's just annoying. It's annoying. Yeah, exactly. Spielberg and Kathleen Kennedy were full control of Dial of Destiny. Yeah, his name attached means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I forgot Christopher Columbus. You're right to mention hobbyist. Yeah, you know, producers often come up with the name of it. And Spielberg produced a lot of things he didn't direct. But still, once the rubber meets the road, it's the director there doing the making the film with the actors, and it's the director's vision that comes forth. So I just don't like it when people totally omit the director, you know. But yeah, you're right, Chris Columbus too. Oh man, I hope they don't do a sequel to Last Starfighter. Just stop it with the sequels. Just stop it. I mean, if it was actually good faith, if they were making these sequels in good faith, if they were really coming back to these stories because they truly love them and they truly wanted to give fans what they wanted and everything. But it's just so much time has passed. We know that you're desperate, Hollywood. So it's just this last ditch effort, which is really more of a slap in the face to all of us who've been telling you to make it for so long and you've just been flat out ignoring us. It just feels gross. It feels dirty. It feels like it's just no. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I still went to see Beetlejuice 2, and I didn't have to. I told you guys before, it wasn't horrible, but it was nothing like what a sequel should have been. It felt way more like a I forget the writers, the guys who have been working with Tim Burton a lot on the Wednesday series and whatnot. It felt more like their film than it did a Tim Burton film. I don't know. Anyway,